Who doesn't love a good breakfast in the morning, right? We're going to talk in this video about how you can get 122 days, basically 1/3 of a year's breakfast, all knocked out in 5-gallon buckets for just $57. This is going to be pancakes and syrup. Yep. I don't usually eat those too often, but you know, that is a treat. We're going to put 122 days worth of breakfast in 2 5-gallon buckets. Pancakes with syrup, friends. We're going to cook up a little bit of pancakes here too to get your appetite going. But if you're thinking about what will you do for breakfast during the apocalypse, friends, this is the video for you. Let's jump right into it. Now today we're going to be using this camp stove. Now you don't have to use the camp stove. If you have a backpacking stove, that works just fine. If you have a wood fire, you can do that over that. All sorts of different ways to cook. As many different ways there are to prep, right? And so, but for ease of use, we're just going to use a propane burner here. I have a bunch of propane. Just remember that you can refill these 1-pound bottles. That probably will be a video in the future of how to simply refill these 1-pound bottles off a 20-pound bottle. Super simple. Makes it a whole lot cheaper instead of going out and buying these little bottles. They're going for what, like $5 a piece nowadays at Walmart. So refilling 20 of these for about $20 from a propane refiller. But all right, so let's mix up some batter here. We're gonna just get that all nice and chunky there. Get the lumps, most of the lumps out, right? But not all of the lumps. You want some lumps still in there. And then we're going to just kind of toss that in on the pan there, get that cooking. And of course, we all know how to make pancakes, but just doesn't that look so good? Just makes you think about a nice, good breakfast. Now I got some syrup here. Now this isn't like the fanciest syrup out there. This is just basically corn syrup that they put some flavoring into. I get that. But during the apocalypse, this will be a treat of treats. So we just want to make sure that we kind of understand what we're going in here for. These things will basically be pretty shelf stable. The pancake mix is not going to be as shelf stable as just flour because it's got some active ingredients in there. But if you're looking at 5 years shelf life inside a Mylar bag in a 5-gallon bucket, you're probably going to be just fine. And, you know, just make sure you rotate your stock every so often. $57 for 1/3 of a year's breakfast. We're talking about 500 calories per person. That's pretty darn good there, if I do say so myself. You may have to figure out exactly how to kind of measure that out so you're getting 500 calories per day. But you can just kind of read the boxes and labels and all that. All right, so looks like, oh, doesn't that look really delicious right there? That's just looking great, and you can just gobble that on up. Got some butter right on there. Yeah, that's where it's at. All right, friends. Nobody ever accused me of being a Gordon Ramsay, so hope you just bear with me on the pancake cooking section there. But we're talking about how to get 1/3 of a year breakfast into 2 5-gallon buckets. Now, one of the 5-gallon buckets is super easy. You're just going to take 6 of these. You can actually get 7 in here, but I broke the cap on one of them. So you can get 6 of these basically GV original syrups and just put them in the bucket right there. And with that bucket, that's super easy. Boom, you're done. You can seal that down. What else you'll need, some little things, is you're going to need a 5-gallon Mylar bag. So that's super important. I have a link down below for some of these things. Some of these things are just easier and cheaper to get at Walmart. So like the stove is like $130 on Amazon. You can get it for $52 from Walmart, and I think they'll even ship it to you. So Walmart's the way to go on that one. With the pancake mixes, with the syrups, better to just go with Walmart. But you're going to need Mylar bags, and these are best to get from Amazon. I'll have a link down below. These are like 15 for what? $19.29 right now. That comes with oxygen absorbers, labels, and all that kind of stuff. You're going to need a Sharpie marker, of course, because Unlabeled buckets, no, don't do that. Unlabeled Mylar bags, don't do that either, right? Mylar bags need to be marked and buckets need to be marked. A Sharpie is great for that. You're gonna need a straightening iron. As they say, you know, tell me that you're a prepper without telling me that you're a prepper. Well, I am a straight white male, and I have hair straighteners. So, you know, there's that. We're going to need that to seal up the Mylar bag, of course. For those of you who have been around the community for a bit, that's old school right there. You know what we're talking about there. All right, so each of these boxes is a 5-pound bag, a 5-pound bag inside of pancake mix. It's pancake / waffle mix, just depending on how thick you make it. We're going to need 6 of these because we're going to be able to fill up a 5-gallon bucket with about 30 pounds of pancake mix. Once again, we're going to put the Mylar bag inside to keep it nice and airtight. We're going to seal the Mylar bag inside the 5-gallon bucket with the pancake mix in there. Like I said, you need a Mylar bag. We got some wind going on here. That's going to make things more interesting. Before we go any further, let's just talk about price real fast. Pancake mixes. We're looking at right now about $5 a box on Walmart.com, just under $5. So you're looking at $30 worth of pancake mix. And then the syrups, about $2.36 a piece. So this is about $14.16 worth of syrups. Mylar bag will cost you about $1.28 if you order from the link that I'm putting down there. Buckets and lids. At Walmart, you can get buckets right now for $3.84 and a lid for $1.98. You can probably get better elsewhere if you get used buckets, pickle buckets. You go to some place that uses 5-gallon buckets for food, and then they sell them or give them away for free. You can sometimes score a deal like that. Usually you have to pay a couple bucks for them. But even with the full price on the buckets of $5.82 for a bucket and lid, you're looking at $11.64 worth of storage there, plus the Mylar bag, $1.28. Overall, you're looking at $57.09 for 2 buckets full of breakfast. Next, you'll need your hair straightener to seal it up. Now, I'm just running this back to my solar generator over here. So that'll give us... I think I would recommend doing this outside. It's kind of messy. Now we'll be using 2 oxygen absorbers inside the bag. And there you have it, 2 5-gallon buckets. 1 bucket for syrup, 1 bucket for a pancake mix, and you're looking at 122 days of breakfast rations for 1 person. That's 1/3 of a year for $57. All right, friends, if you have any questions, pop them down in the comments down below. Hopefully this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it was. Thanks so much, and make sure you are subscribed. Steve Poplar of Poplar Prepper out. I'll get it one of these days. See ya.